So this is how he reacted to yesterday's football game, and let's see that.
2 minutes of time now remaining. I think it's a draw. I think it's a last attack. That's a 93rd minute goal. The seas are ecstatic. It's very good play. It's very good play. Very good layup by Martial to Cavani, and then a -2. I think it's Rashford. It's a goal. Great. I was just thinking this is gonna be a draw. Great. The crowd is absolutely buzzing, guys. Yes. Final time.
Hello guys, welcome to Indian Accent, a football social channel where we give opinion with a basic style on football matches that happened over last week or this week. If you are new to the channel, consider liking and share this content among your friends and have a little bit of banter, because a little bit of banter is what keeps ourselves alive. And do consider subscribing our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update or have a FOMO on footballing content. So yesterday we saw an important game between United and West Ham. Judging by your reaction, it was a total improvement over Aston Villa's game where he threw his head for and whatnot. So I'm going to come back to you about the match, and let's get started without a further ado. So I'm going to come back to you and ask you what you feel about the game.
First things first, I think it was a great win for United, since this was a game that was more important because of the top four spot that we find, difficult to reach into as the season progresses. We have Arsenal, we have Spurs, we have West Ham too, we have us, obviously we have United, who are looking forward to that spot to gain that UCL spot by league position. So this was a very beneficial game for United in that way. Both the teams, I think, wanted to win and they desired the top four spot. But at the end of the day, it was United who took it. And I think United is now at 38 points from 22 matches. But last night, I was very happy. You all might have already seen the reaction video. I was extremely ecstatic by the end because 3 points from from 3 minutes of extra time, the last kick of the game. Even if you যদিও আমরা ম্যাচটা হয়তো অতটা ভালো খেলছি না, এটা কালকে হয়েছে অনেকটা, the front three, we will come back to this. So the front three were not getting the service. Even after that, last minute গোলের একটা আলাদাই একটা মাধুর্য আছে. We have already called it, and I think there will be many Instagram and Twitter posts calling this the Fergie time goal. The first time in the Ralph reign. Other than that, I think as a display, it was improved than Aston Villa. Aston Villa, I threw my headphones away. But কালকের পারফরমেন্সটা আমার অ্যাস্টন ভিলা থেকে অনেক বেটার লেগেছে in many aspects, especially the pressing part, not so the offensive part but the defensive part the most. Because আমরা যেটা কালকে ম্যাচে ঢুকতে আগে দেখলাম, the only change that United had was Maguire coming in for Lindelof. So that also means that Maguire is the captain. Lindelof had a burglary at his house, unfortunately. That's why he wasn't present in the match yesterday. Maguire এসছে and the fan base starts getting divided because Maguire is seen still a flop for United. I also agree to it to some extent, but yesterday night Maguire played actually good. I think there are many reasons behind it. Maguire plays well when a team plays a high line, number one, and two, when he has got a centre back who has speed alongside him.
Actually, we have a funny side of Maguire, Sir Harry Maguire, who likes to assist the ball to opponents. I think.
অনেকবার করেছে এটা, সত্যি করেছে. As because he hasn't got that speed, বলটা একবার, if that ball drops beyond him, he is unable to deal with that situation. He is very weak under pressure. So Maguire along with Varane is a good combo because Varane has that speed, but Lindelof hasn't got that. So defensively, it was a good match.
Mhm.
Even the position Bruno Fernandes is playing right now, I think it suits him the best.
Mhm.
Not the number 10 role, but as a free number 8 role, like Mata used to play for us. That he can go anywhere horizontally in the midfield line and pick up the ball, look for a pass.
Mhm.
Because we with McFred, the thing happens is other with creativity ka nahi, they can't make those midfield breaking passes or breaking that opponent line.
Actually, yeah. With Fernandez as a number 8, he's a deep lying midfielder. He's playing as a deep lying midfielder. So he connects well with the long balls.
Yes,
And
yes,
the
yes.
defense cut.
Yes,
You mentioned. So coming back to the important goal that Rashford scored, we are facing many questions, many controversies surrounding this controversial 40-time goal from the rival fans. I was watching the game with my fellow Arsenal fan, and he was like shouting that it's an offside, it's a clear offside. And after it got approval from VAR, he was like, if it would have been Arsenal, then it would have been checked 25 times at least. Okay, at least 25 times. And just because it's Manchester United and VAR are rigged against them, what do you think? What do you think? How can you reply back to this fan?
So I also got many messages since last night. Personally, I don't think it's an offside. Going by the standards, also VAR checked it at that point of time. Except in stray situations, we have seen VAR performing quite well this season. They have improved quite a lot over last season. So I don't think it was an offside since they checked it on field. And also there's another factor here that I want to that I want to discuss also for this decision that it's a 93rd minute goal. It's at Old Trafford. The crowd was absolutely buzzing and chanting. And I think it would have been wrong if the officials would have given it an offside decision. Because football can be about technicality. Football is about also about money, is about players, is about clubs, everything. But above all, I think football is about emotion. Yes. And at that point of time, at 93rd minute, if someone calls it an offside, due to a small, extremely small technicality, I think it would have been wrong. It would have defeated the purpose that football exists in the first place. So, but even though we will bring up the image that we have from yesterday night, you can see the lines have been drawn also, and as you can also see that last defender's leg, the line that has been drawn with it, Cavani is quite a few centimeters short of that line. So technically, also I think it isn't an offside.
So as far as I know, the offside rule is till shoulder or maybe till elbow. But according to the fellow Arsenal fans, they are till this nail tip, I think. One more unusual thing that we saw yesterday. There had a very unexpected aggressive decision from a coach like Ralph Rangnick, playing 4 defenders and 6 attackers at a time. There was a time where 6 attackers were attacking the ball, 4 were involved in that goal and whatnot. So what do you think? Is this the new Manchester United you are seeing?
Firstly, কালকে যে সাবস্টিটিউশন গুলো হয়েছে, these were extremely risky, and this could have gone the other way because just minutes before from our goal we saw West Ham corner just brushing past our net. So that could have been 1-0 to West Ham, and we could have lost the game. That's one thing. But at the same time, yesterday the last goal that we had, there's all the 4 front players were involved in the game, and also Cavani and Martial both were involved. Both had very crucial touches for that goal. So just Kalke's jonno, I think it was luck, and at the same time, fate always rewards the brave. So that's why we got the goal, and also I think it's also because of the Old Trafford magic, because even during the 92nd minute when there was no sniff of the goal and I think we had only 1 or 2 shots on target till that time, the crowd were very good. The crowd yesterday always pushed the players from minute 1, and Ralph also said about this during his interview that, the Red Army is absolutely brilliant, and after the goal, they actually got what they deserve. We have talked enough about United players, so let's talk about West Ham. Who are some of those players inside the West Ham team right now who you would take at your club, or who you see going to big clubs in the summer transfer window coming up?
Okay. First name that strikes my mind is this season is Gerard Bowen. He's being very clinical. He's the kind of talisman that West Ham was expecting from Antonio, but they are getting it from Bowen. another name that everybody knows, everybody is talking about, and he himself is also talking about himself. That is Declan Rice. Okay, the 100 million center defensive midfielder. He's playing a very pivotal role. We see him at times pairing with center backs. We see him pairing with midfielders. At times he's at front three even. Okay, so he and Thomas Suchek, they have a great height advantage, I think, and they were very crucial at corners and set pieces. They are very crucial. Okay, so a quick question to our viewers that I feel that this is important for this season since we saw the biggest transfer saga of the whole century. I think Messi got transferred, Ronaldo got transferred. So I'm gonna ask you straight that is the Ronaldo factor working in favor of Manchester United or it is going against in Manchester United? We will have our own opinion in some other videos. And another important match this week and today is Chelsea versus Tottenham. So I'm gonna ask him a quick question, a quick prediction. Like what do you want to happen and what do you think will happen for Chelsea and Tottenham?
I want a draw.
Mhm.
And also, what do you think the score is going to be?
I will personally back Chelsea and I'll go for a bold prediction that is 3-0. Can be a historical line, but I'll want Chelsea to like punish Conte a bit.
So, concluding this United versus West Ham video, the major points that we discussed today was United played well. They had a good win yesterday. They have some time now till the international break ends. That's for 2 weeks. And we'll see what happens after that. They have the FA Cup game against Middlesbrough coming up. So, each international break hour. So, I know that the amount of boredom we get because the matches aren't happening and
International break माने boring or injuries.
but people who are watching this, so you guys don't get bored. We are gonna be coming up with many UCL content these 2 weeks because as we all know that UCL is gonna start from mid-February and we have got very crucial matches like PSG, Real Madrid, United, Atletico, and that we are gonna talk about and we are gonna cover. So stay tuned for those videos. If you have liked our video today, please consider dropping a like, sharing it with your friends, and pressing the subscribe button. We are a new channel, so a subscribe goes a long way. That being said, enjoy football, and we will come back in the next video. Thanks.
Bye. Stay safe, guys. Bye.